Hey, boys and girls, happy Friday. I have been enjoying seeing your answers. Some of you have emailed them, some of you have sent them to me on Facebook, some of them have come on Canvas, and I hope that you're enjoying having me read to you. And we're going to read chapter 10 today. I've got my Chinkapin on for CES Spirit Week. Today was Chinkapin Colors Day. Hope that some of you are doing that. Send me some pics. I would love to see your little faces or hear you read. You can even video some of your answers to the questions and send them to me. I miss you guys. And I hope that you're doing some stuff you wouldn't normally get to do since you guys are at home now when we would normally be at school. And you can email me just to say hey, whatever you want to do, okay? It doesn't have to just be for the questions. And when you do answer, if you're answering like on Canvas, put all of your answers in one box. Don't hit reply for every single answer, okay? Just like number them and answer them that way. Some of you have been doing that. But if you've been doing it the other way, it's okay. I'm just going to help you try to make it a little easier and put it into one box, okay? All right, we're reading chapter 10 today. Full-time job. Hey, it's Friday, first weekend in Ohio. How about we grab some pizza and a movie at the mall and maybe get some new gym shoes for you two? How's that sound? Their parents had just gotten home from work, and it was Jay and Ray's dad talking, and he was making an offer no sixth grade guy could refuse. But before either boy answered, they flashed each other a quick look, and silent alarms went off inside their heads. Silent alarms. Until this moment, it hadn't dawned on either of them that not being twins was going to be a round-the-clock job. So they're about to go out in public, or that's what their dad is thinking about, going out in public with the two of them, and think about what not being a twin is a full-time job. Think about what that means. Because if you pretend not to have a twin brother at school, you have to pretend not to have a twin brother everywhere else, especially at the mall on a Friday night. Kids from school could show up anywhere, and so could teachers. All this took only half a second, and that glance the brothers exchanged meant, "Do we dare?" Ray made a no way face at Jay, but Jay said, "Sounds great, Dad. Be ready in a minute." Ray followed Jay upstairs to their room, and the second he shut the door, he slugged Jay on the arm. "Hey," Jay said, "what's that for?" "For being an idiot, that's what. The mall could be loaded with kids from school." Jay said, "Relax, okay? I've got it all figured out." As Ray watched, Jay opened the bottom drawer of their big dresser and pulled out a red hooded sweatshirt. "That's mine," Ray said. "Put it back." Jay shook his head. "Just watch." He took off the shirt he'd worn to school, pulled on the hoodie, then went to the closet and got a St. Louis Cardinals hat, also Ray's. He yanked it onto his head, almost down to his ears. Then he grabbed Ray's fake Oakley sunglasses from his side of the dresser, slipped them on, and pulled up the hood of the sweatshirt. "See," Jay said, "we're going to let Mom and Dad think that I'm you tonight, and you're going to be me, at the mall. And if we see any kids, they'll just think I'm your friend, somebody they don't know. And with you being Jay, if we just happen to run into Melissa, I won't have to try to pretend to be you, pretending to be me. I know the Melissa thing is a long shot, but if she's there tonight, you're going to need to make a really good impression." "What's that mean?" Ray said, his eyes narrowing. Jay hadn't told Ray about his time with Melissa during sixth period. "Well," he said, "I don't think the real Jay was as smooth today as the fake Jay would have been." During science, he hurried to add, "It's nothing huge or anything, but you should definitely be the next Jay who talks to Melissa. Definitely." Ray stared at his brother. "And you think your little disguise is going to trick Mom and Dad?" Jay said, "I'm betting yes. Here, put on the shirt I wore to school today and wear my Cubs hat. And if Mom or Dad can tell us apart, then I'll stay home and eat leftover spaghetti and work on the social studies report. Except let me do the talking. Deal?" Ray rolled his eyes, but he said, "Deal." And then he changed into Jay's shirt and pulled on the blue baseball cap. When the boys came down the stairs into the living room, Mrs. Grayson took one look at Jay and said, "Sunglasses? There won't be much sunshine at the mall, Ray." And Jay said, "I just like the way they look, okay?" And his mom said, "Suit yourself." So it worked. Mr. Grayson got up off the couch. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm starved. Let's get going. And the family headed out to the kitchen door. Ray and Jay got to the doorway at the same time, so Ray shoved Jay out of his way, and then just outside the door, Jay pushed Ray into the bushes, and then Ray slammed Jay up against the side of the garage, and then Jay knocked the Cubs hat off Ray's head. "Boys, stop it," said Mrs. Grayson. She glared at the boy wearing the sunglasses. "Ray, you stop this tough guy act right now, or you can just stay home. Got it?" Jay pointed at Ray and said, "Jay started it." And he realized that he might get himself grounded for telling what Ray had done. Their dad said, "Just get in the van, both of you." He slid the side door open and pointed toward the third seat. "Jay back there. Ray, sit in the middle." So Ray sat in the back seat and Jay sat in the center seat. And as the minivan backed out of the driveway, Jay turned around, pulled the sunglasses down, winked at Ray, and gave him a big thumbs up sign because their disguises were working great so far. So they've even tricked their parents. That means that these boys really look a lot alike. That really their parents are knowing who they are based on what they wear. So right now they've got them tricked, and they're hoping that they can somehow still pull off there only being one Grayson when they go to the mall. So I'll post questions, and have a good weekend.